How many reserve casters does it take to kill Amiya? I wondered this yesterday, but I couldn't finish the job on stream. So, I decided to just finish it off stream and then make a video out of it. We have a very balanced seed and we'll do it on difficulty 18. Really, I'm just doing this for fun. If you want to consider it a challenge run, then the only rule is that I can only use reserve casters during the Amiya fight. And Durin apparently, since chat decided that Durin is a reserve caster. Captain Durin leading the charge. We'll pick up Click at the start since we actually need something to kill Pwans at the beginning, and tragically a reserve caster can't do it. And Utunada is here because I'm simping, definitely.
Your faith in me.
Also, this stage has 2 ingots on it and I want them. Literally the only reason I picked Utunada. 2 ingots, fuck yeah.
Mission accomplished.
And now let's start showing off how broken this seed actually is. Getting a random item from a normal stage. Actually, there's not a single fight in this run that won't give us at least 1 item. When I think about it, it's kinda funny. Anyhow, from this encounter, the bullshit begins. This is a very rare encounter they added in the second expansion. You have 2 options. The worst option just straight up gives you a free 6-star. That's the worst option. This item will give you all the reserve operators directly, which makes the early game easy. And anytime you win a fight, the last deployed operator will be sent to a scout node. The only downside to this item is that you can screw yourself by sending an operator into a scout node at a bad time. And there is something you need to know about how the item works. Because it's not very intuitive. If you use the portal rune and summon something with it will, once you kill the portal enemy, it will just take the last deployed operator. That shit makes sense. But that's not how this item works. It will take the final operator you deployed, even if you retreat them after. It will make no difference, there's still the operator that gets kidnapped. It's very weird, and you kind of need to get used to it to properly abuse the item. So for example, if we just leave it like this, Pinecone gets kidnapped. That makes perfect sense, no problem so far. If we deploy this thing, then it is what gets kidnapped instead. If we retreat it, it's not Pinecone, this thing is what will get kidnapped still. So you just need to be conscious of that. I'll just show it off now with Contrail real quick. So Contrail is retreated, but she's still going to be the one that gets used for this. Almost tweaked the crystal from trying to explain it. I shouldn't have pushed the guy down the hole. Contrail wasn't even deployed, but Contrail goes into the scout node. You see how it works. My best advice for using this item is to just choose what operator you want to E2 before you actually enter the stage. So you don't screw yourself out of some important operator. Picking up the wamp here. And we didn't summon a shop, as you can see. That's because we have enough good items to waste all of our money in this shop, so there's no point. Though you can find other broken items if you shop around. Here's why I wanted this shop though. Caster and Specialist, increased attack for every caster and Specialist. And attack speed too. Very helpful. And we also have the Glyph Arc here. We'll E2 click, just so we can never miss up one. And sell off all the runes here. That don't turn into items. To save money, because I forgot to farm properly. I get exactly 6 ingots, because that's when the price caps out, and we can go forward. Getting ending 5 from the top. And now we get to play the emergency. The deployment limit isn't really a problem on this stage, because of how it works. Basically, the only thing that matters is that you have enough bodies to feed the flowers.
I'm not afraid.
Because there's no other Rio enemy other than the flowers. In this case we have the ghost here, but it's just a little annoying. And then you have like 8 trash mobs and then flowers. That's the entire stage.
All units.
If you have bodies to throw, you can just stun the flowers forever while they're eating the bodies. Though you do of course need something to kill this. I waited on Contrail's kill so the ghost can fuck off. Because if there's no target, the ghost moves fairly quickly. But because it has a super slow attack animation, if it actually has to target something, it will take forever to get through. Normally this stage has 18 enemies or so. We have 20 because of the ghost, and because there's a rat. Although, I won't actually be killing the rat, because it will change the item pool a bit. And I get a better item pool for what I'm doing, if I don't kill it.
Propulsion, brace yourselves. Humanoid in this ahead.
You'll see what I mean in a moment.
Propulsion units and emergency ejection equipment, check.
Oh, oops, we left this plant alive. No huge issue. No, kind of true. We're gonna end up leaking up one somewhere. It's fine. Won't be a problem. We can afford to lose one life.
Watch for my signal.
Even an old home has its perils.
On me. The information.
That was very poorly played, but it won't cause an issue just yet. Okay, we won't kill the crystal on time, so instead of eating Tin Man, we'll eat Ujjayi. Don't worry about the lives. We're going to have an excess of them in very short notice.
Accomplished.
But hey, that's why we start with extra objective shields, so we can throw horribly like this. We gain some extra drones, a super strong buff for specialists. I'll explain it later once it becomes more relevant.
Your faith in me. I let it into my heart.
Use the drones. And now we need to make sure we eat to Tin Man. For whatever reason, whether you kill the extra enemy affects what the ghost drops. So for example on this stage, if I don't kill the duck, I'll get 10% physical and arts dodge from the ghost. If I do kill the duck, I'll get the flinger relic. So it can just completely change the drop. It's very weird. Obviously it's not especially useful knowledge, because outside of seeds, you don't know what you will actually drop, so your best bet is to always kill it. But if you're playing with seeds in the next couple of months, you have the knowledge to abuse that now, if you're trying to look for something in specific.
Ready for turbulence incoming.
And deploy Tin Man last.
Old haunt has its feel how your soul's imprisoned. Don't imagine the future with such a narrow view.
It goes here and then to the left, so there was plenty of time to still kill it.
The two long white plumes up in the sky? Yeah,
Flinker
those
relic
are mine.
and shield spamming. This is why I didn't care about the lives. It will not be a problem soon. A reserve caster. And time to get our first extra shop. Home dust for later. Toyo limit and points. And we'll get this thing too. I don't actually want the item itself. I don't care about the weight and points too much. But what I pick in this shop is going to affect the next shop for whatever reason. And now we need to withdraw a ton of ingots. I think I need a total of 32 plus 12, 44 ingots for the next shop. It's gonna be an expensive one. Alright, we can get rid of these things now, since they give shields. And time to craft some items. We have the King's Relics, but we don't actually. Sorry, we have the Ending 2 Relics, but we just want to use them to make some items. We don't actually want to do Ending 2, because it doesn't benefit killing Amiya in any way. We can afford to put the ones here, but I don't think I even care about the discount. Since I'm fairly sure that discount can reroll the items we get. That might fuck us over. We buy it and then we sell all of these. Because we'll go into a bosky and get them all back before the craft. Reroll. And then we have the caster book, the other caster book, and this camouflage rune. The camouflage rune is less than ideal, if I'm being honest, because it will make Amiya walk away from the fight faster, but it's what we have to work with. Beggars can be choosers and all that. And now we just farm up a few crystals so we can go into the bosky.
5x5.
Luckily we also have this double crystal spawn here, so it's very easy to farm up
Even an old
like
haunt
crazy.
has its peril. Found your archive.
And ideally we'll E2 Pinecone here, though realistically it doesn't matter. We want to really be using anything other than casters and specialists.
Destroyed.
Ready to place yourselves. Cumulonimbus ahead.
Feel how your soul is imprisoned. It'll be a lesson you won't forget.
Jaya can't actually charge up without starting SP, but he just needs to tank a few hits from Dick.
Don't imagine the future with such a narrow view.
Actually, that's kind of interesting. Why can he charge up afterwards? There's like a frame where he gets to avoid it for a bit.
Propulsion unit of that fog.
Don't imagine your future with such a narrow view.
はい。
ドクターの言う通りにするよ。
No digas.
Found your archive.
I'll handle this on my own.
Feel how your
That fog.
Okay, into Pinecone.
Condensation on those glasses.
I doubt we're actually gonna use her again, but might as well. She's here.
Accomplished.
Bunch of very heavy runes, but we have Tin Man, so we're fine. Even more command XP. So we can eventually hit level 10. I can actually afford to reroll this, but then I have to take the encounter, so it just makes more sense to do this fight. Doesn't matter who gets scouted here, because we're going into the Bosky next. Medics next.
Ready for the stacked fog? Oh, just condensation on my glasses. Ready for takeoff.
We don't actually want to do too much damage to the ghost.
Let me stretch a little.
We'll need its health later after all.
My joints are getting rusty.
Okay, Bosky time. Reduced enemy attack. Probably useless, but we'll see. We don't need anything other than casters at this point. It's not really worth taking everything. I'll just get the King Relic. I have better items within the Bosky. And if I take everything here, I won't have enough points probably. Okay, so we have a face-off that gives a free item. But I know for a fact that the set free item is complete dogshit. So I'm just going to reroll it into a shop. It's either the 15% defense or 10% dodge. Either way I don't want it, so give me a shop instead. Yeah, we can spend the points here. I won't need them anywhere. Never get this item early for a number of reasons. At least of all that you get an extra life at level 6. But even if you are level 6, I wouldn't get it before the higher floors. Because it's very easy to just stumble into some relic that gives you lives and screw yourself. Reroll. We'll pick this up. Caster. Our reserve caster swarm. It's building up. I guess I can get the banner. But it's useless now, of course. It will be relevant later. Wish no time. And we'll pick everything here. We might have a chance to get a decent value out of the roundstone. We'll see.
Mission accomplished.
Useless item. What's the other one? No, so useless. Well, at least we're removing them from the shops, so they can't bother me there. And another reserve caster. Soon we will have a reserve caster army. We're trying to get the white shoes, which is why we're combining stuff with 1-star items for the 2-star combo. No luck though. This item will be great, but I consider it banned on all my runs. It's too overpowered. It's very easy to stack lives in IS5 and then this item just dominates everything. I don't find that interesting, so that item is forever banned.
Before the flames of war can spread.
And then we're on to the next
All
floor.
units, on me, the information. Propulsion units and emergency ejection equipment, check. All systems go.
Oh, this guy can win. Nice. Yeah, there we go. We should have a bunch of plants so we can full wood some wish notes on the next one. Actually, we can just leave Jaya there. It's a bit hilarious to me, but there are a few stages where I can still die on the 4th floor, even with all this power. They usually have to do with being very annoying with DP and bad range tiles.
Mission accomplished.
Now we can take 50% damage to Sarkas. Attack speed isn't a terribly relevant stat. More reserve casters, yay. Ami actually isn't a Sarkas herself, but picking up this item still helps. Because everything else in her stage is Sarkas, and you can nuke the shit out of them. We summon a shop here, so we can reroll this into a wish note. The final caster item, every boss key will give us attack and attack speed, and for whatever batshit insane reason, it stacks multiplicatively. It just goes so high, it's insane. Sell all of these, because we'll get them back with boss keys. Yeah, we can buy this one, yeah. It's half an item. Nothing good here, and we don't have infinite money yet. So I'm not at the point where I'll just buy items to remove them from the shop. Yet. We draw 6 ingots and move to the next shop. Reroll. We'll get 1 pawn from the shop, so we can just take everything here. We need to be very careful with items who have the potential to give us extra lives. Like if I see the acorn, I can no longer take it if I have this, so I just need to be conscious of that. Do not screw myself out of the extra stats I can get. Arts damage on casters, the other one. And we can get more arts damage here. Not the best use of my money. Probably. From the items we can find in the shop. This is the last big damage increase I can get for my reserve casters. We have starting DP, which is also good, but I'm kind of broke. Boss key time. Now we lose double lives. As you can imagine, this isn't a huge problem. We'll still keep licking the ghost. What debuff did we get? Extra attack. Is this Sarkas? It's not Sarkas now. Waiting for the ghost to fuck off before I do anything.
Evil man, oh, don't treat history with such a flippant attitude. Patience, my friend. Let me have a smile.
Okay, as you can see, we have one extra. It's usually a rat. We can just shoot him with reserve casters, but Contrail is a bit faster.
Condensation on my glasses.
Mission accomplished.
Aggressively useless item. Extra carry capacity is better than you think. We're going to get very, very overweight, even with Tin Man. Yeah, it's not worth rerolling a wish node, I reckon, into a shop. Because this is the only place I can get the white shoes. This is the item I mean, I cannot afford to get this item, it might screw me over if I do. So we have to skip it. And we have epochal gaps. Do I play them? Because I lose a shop if I play them. But it gives me a chance to fool several wish notes, so probably worth it. Yeah, it's 2 random items, which have the potential to actually be white shoes. And then we can loot wish notes, which can contain white shoes. It's probably better. Buff is here, that's fine. And we have the super reduced costs, because I didn't deploy anything. If we don't find white shoes, it's still playable with the camouflage. That's why I got it after all.
In the pipe, 5 by 5. On me, the information.
Watch out for it. Don't imagine the future with such a narrow view.
We need to retreat click now so they don't get deleted from it. So the caster doesn't get deleted from existence.
Let me stretch a little first. My joints are getting rusty.
Opening both sides on this map is usually a problem, but I don't know. I feel like I'll be fine. No, the casters survive? Yeah, they'll heal to full. Second one might kill them, but that's fine at that point. Oh no, they'll be fine because they're shooting at this thing. No, didn't walk far enough away. Oh, the necrosis ended just in time. How precise. They died after they did their job. What a pro. 15% attack. Okay, it's extra attack. I'm not gonna complain. What's the other item? Healing. Okay, so this always gives me points. And then we can just play this stage. I'm going to hold up on the low. I'm not gonna use any inspirers, I need the low cost here. And then we can go up. We'll bring the medic just in case. This fight's actually dangerous, so we need to take it seriously. Okay, so first we use click to break the crystal and then kill this hammer. Which then opens the tile for Contrail to just remove these guys from existence. We can then retreat click. Her job is basically done. Tin Man can tank. This guy will set him up here. I will then set up 2 casters to take care of anything that goes on the bottom lane.
Such a narrow view.
Proposes that fog? Oh, there's condensation on my glasses.
Feel how your soul's imprisoned.
Ideally then,
It'll be a lesson.
we can set up with another here to just beat the crap out of them. Replace the caster that just died. And have Jaya kill these guys forever. This is the funniest wave. You just have cows falling down the hole. It's pure goat. We'll save Contrail's kill until something a bit more dangerous shows up. Ideally we don't actually want to kill the ghost though. So there being other enemies to tank for it would be very convenient to me. There's so many, holy shit. Contrail skill can't keep up.
I can do this.
Asshole defender. Let's deploy a caster backwards.
Found your Argyle. Alright.
Is the ghost still alive? Oh shit, the ghost might get bodied because he can't retreat quick. Hopefully the necrosis ends soon or the ghost will disappear a bit early. Okay, we can retreat everything.
I'll go.
Doesn't matter who gets into it. No more fights in this floor. Yeah, we can get everything here. Decent items all around. Oh, Astley of collectible. There we go, now we have the full tank item combo. Do we want to go down? I think if I save the points for the next floor I can abuse them better there. Because there's other... Because if I go down I can't wood the entire wish note. But I actually can do that on the next floor. Yeah, we'll just go. And now we cross combine. That's everything. Naturally, we don't use the cloning runes. Those can be useful in a bit. And now we're on the 5th floor. The longest part of the run. I shit you not. We will be here for 3 boss keys. Almost a full squad of reserve casters secured. We'll just play this stage normally. There's not much reason to bother skipping it. Oh, don't kill the ghost, please. Thank you.
All units, watch on me. Stand formation.
Aye.
Oh, I forgot to kill the truck. Oops. I have to be really careful to not accidentally kill the ghost. It really doesn't have the stats to fight back at this point.
Ready for takeoff.
20,000 health. Our casters are much lower though. Only at 8,000. We really need the round stone shield to put them at around 11,000. Which is the point where they basically can't be killed by anything other than Amiya. For now they're still mortal.
Ready for takeoff.
If only barely. Oh, whoops. And if I have the white shoes, I'll just win, so it doesn't matter then either. I really would like them, though, because I actually don't get that much out of the camouflage. Yes, my operators won't die, that's great, but they also walk slower. Amiya slows down when she has to attack my operators. If there's nothing for her to attack, she's just gonna zoom through. So the camouflage has a very strong downside in that it reduces my DPS window to kill Amiya, in return for making my casters immortal.
I had a taste of it back in China, but you're...
Stay healthy, Doctor.
Fuck off, Daily.
Vive la vida.
Ah,
I had a taste of it back in China,
so annoying.
but your strategic planning and judgment here were truly impressive. Would you mind if I reported to the Foundation? They would be glad to know there is an outstanding commander behind Rhodes Island.
We burn 6 points here, and we go into the Bosky. Can we get up to 5? Because 5 is what I need to be safe. Yeah, that's not a good idea. Basically I need 5 points. 3 to go up, 2 to enter the Bosky here. Because we're going to get ending 3 from the Lost and Found.
目的地はどこでしたっけ?
Bosky number 3. Now start buying all the items that cost 8 ingots. This is to try and fish out some medicine sticks. If I get to not use the camouflage, that's preferable for me, because I have a bigger window to kill Amiya then. Okay, the round stone shield. We now have 11,000 health or so. And the mines. The mines are going to be essential to killing Amiya. It's 50% bonus damage after all. Medicine sticks, where are you? On the other hand, more carrying capacity is always going to be welcome, because we're going to need to throw away a lot of stuff otherwise. Okay, we almost ran out of money. And we have so many shops to go through. Yeah, I even actually just saved my money. 10 points is quite a bit. No, I'll take it, because I might be able to go through 2 wish notes. Okay, finally. Now we just... No! We still have something that isn't a caster or specialist. Anyhow, I'm not re-rolling this stage, because we can get 2 wish notes and steal all the items from both of them, I think. 12,000 health. Very nice.
All units, brace yourselves.
Oh yeah, the ghost is here. Oops. Retreat click if we want the ghost to survive. Make the ghost walk faster. Go, 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 go. Oh, fuck you. Why are you AFKing there? Asshole ghost. Interfering with my reserve casters like that. Oh, can't actually finish it. Shock. Clearly we need more damage. We'll get it from the Boskies though. Yeah, our attack is too low, that's why. The Boskies will fix that shortly, no worries. Every Bosky we visit multiplicatively increases our attack by 20%. And we have 2 more Boskies after this one, we'll be fine. I think we're almost set on defense. If we can avoid using the camouflage rune, that's greatly preferable.
Strategic planning and judgment here were truly impressive. Would you mind if I reported to the Foundation? They would be glad to know there's an outstanding commander.
More reserve casters, yes. Finally. Only casters and specialists. Reroll. Stun, physical. Now this isn't even worth burning points on. I'll just get the stun. Anyhow, we need 5 points to get into this node. With everything we need. So we can go here. Just take this coin. God damn. Maybe it was reasonable to take the acorn there because the item that gives you health was already in the shop, so I don't think the acorn can pull it in that circumstance. But I didn't wanna risk it. Maybe I should have risked it though. I don't think the acorn can give you white shoes. I don't really care about any other item it can give me. Okay, time to show you something funny. Obviously we can put them here. Not this fight though, we've done this fight before and I know the item isn't useful. Let's try this fight, haven't done it. So I put both of our reserve casters here with their 3700 attack. You can still select more operators. Are you sure you want to continue? What's that about? Well, let's put a different operator and see what happens. Huh. That feels slightly more operators than usual. They're all considered the same for the purpose of the face-off node. It's pure gold. What would be a good item here? Extra attack, cards damage, or white shoes? Or medicine sticks. Okay, now we don't actually need the camouflage rune, we can just face tank the boss. Attack speed and reduced health. Yeah, we can take everything here. That leaves us one short from the optimal path though. What's the... Okay, so I take 3, I have 2 points. I reroll the first node outside of the Bosky, that takes me to 3 points. No, I need way more points, I shouldn't take everything here. Just get the attack speed and go. What am I talking about? I need so many points. We're no longer fishing for a medicine stick, so no reason to remove 8 ingot items. We should be aiming at 12 ingot items instead, since they're the ones that overlap with the white shoes. We're almost done anyhow. No 12 ingots here, so Just stay row. And keep removing the 12 ingot items from the pool. Selling home dust. Selling home dust. This is how the economy works. Did I remember to kill the ghost? It's fine, it's fine. I can kill the ghost in this emergency. I guess I can just play this stage. It is 2 items after all. And we won't be able to spend over money otherwise, so yeah, playing it is better than summoning another shop.
Propulsion units and emergency ejection
By the way,
equipment.
Contrail has 30,000 health,
All systems
because the health increase from the specialist relic stacks multiplicatively. So it just goes through the roof.
Mission accomplished.
I hope you're not expecting to see the white shoes. That item is hiding from me. Ooh, 20% arts damage. Actually a useful item. But it's there. I feel like our casters are tanky enough that the camouflage room doesn't even help at this point. We do need 2 pawns, but we get one from the fight after, so we can toss this. I'm seriously debating just tossing the camouflage rune. Our operators are tanky enough with the medicine sticks and 11,000 health, 12,000 health actually, and the extra res. The actual problem I have with it is it's going to make Amiya walk faster, so I think that's the reason I should actually toss it, because if she walks faster I have less time to kill. I did get it, but it was only in the event where I just have infinite damage. And I just had really wimpy casters. But here we have super fucking tanky casters anyway. So I don't feel like I would even need it. Okay, AFKing time. Oh, does she gain back the parasite in her phase 2? Oh, she lost the parasite when she died, but it didn't spawn. That's interesting. Oh right, she walks further away. Does it still spawn now though? I guess not. %90 rest will not save you. Then again, Amiya has 70 res, so she's not far off. Oh, he has nothing to throw a spear at. That's unfortunate. Oh, he gained the parasite in his second phase. Oh. So now it's actually going to spawn. Completely game changing. I might actually use this for the boss fight. The health increase is really good. Probably gonna save it. How much weight would I need to lose for that? Passage Bouquet has a pawn, right? Yeah, so I can toss out 1 pawn. And then some... 1 more home dust. Durin
I'm
now.
not afraid.
For the captain row. Oh yeah, I need to kill the ghost.
From the pipe, turbulence incoming.
How am I killing it with Contrail? Do it properly. You know, like this. It's wild how much health. Ah, sorry, I was confused because the pawn disappears too fast. There was one here and she killed it. I just thought if I messed something up and we won't be able to get reality of the end.
How about you take another way?
And I believe our final caster. Not this one. Okay, time to print stuff. Just looking for shoes. I'll move this up so I don't accidentally nuke it. Oh, extra attack. That's good. Dodge doesn't hurt. And yeah, the stun is alright. We'll save the self-copying runes for later, of course. And we'll save off Durin until we collect our spares.
I'll be finding a backup route for our operation.
Oh, now that I think about it, Vermont might actually be able to one-shot someone. Improvement! Remove this caster, we can add them later. Bait the attack here, and then after the caster dies, can all be replaced. About now. Or he can just fail to kill the caster. That works, I guess. Bullying successful. We're at a measly 10,000 health on a caster. We need more. We have enough lives to essentially like everything other than Amiya. The problem is in her last phase I have very limited range tiles, which is why I was hoping for the white shoes so much, but we didn't see them.
Mission accomplished.
Ah well, I think it's more fun to do it without the white shoes anyhow. With them the victory is obvious, you drop all your casters in Amiya and DPS. Without them I actually have to strategize. A 130 weight. We're so fat. Okay, we're almost able to move forward now. Just three home dusts to go. And we have legs again. Sure, I'll take this. Attack speed on deploy. Why not? Might help with something. I won't take this because it might eat something useful. And I'd rather it doesn't do that. We're not going to rob the shop. There we go. The highest difficulty ending.
I want to dig a hole in the ground and make a shelter to sleep in. for me? Thanks.
Nope, perfect.
Take over for me? Thanks.
Time to nap.
Mission accomplished.
Maybe I can pick up that item after all. If we just have some other Inspire for it to eat, it should work. Yeah, that will work. And we can proc this one right now. More reserve casters. We need to have reserves for our reserves. Yeah, I'll pick it up. There's only one fight left anyhow. Oh, I just need to leave a spare Inspirer in my inventory. Maybe you should have saved up once, because they're more space efficient. Oh, oops, we have 1-star ones for this. Arts damage, 7% attack, 25% attack, nothing, nothing. Mostly nothing. Nothing. Nothing once again. Then nothing continues. Last one. And yeah, ultimately we got nothing from it. Well, we'll stack up a bunch of health anyway. So, defense-wise, we are going to be fine without the camouflage. It's a DPS check that we need to pass now. I think if I kill Amiya quickly enough, I should have a window where I can shoot her with 2 casters instead of just 1 in phase 2. That should be our win condition. Oh, this thing is just there from the start. That's neat. Won't last very long, but it was neat. How much attack do we have? Almost 6,000. Yeah, this might be it. I feel like I have what I need. Nice dodge buff. I wonder how the extra 50% from this stacking from the item. I assume the epoch should stack multiplicatively, right? Because it's a different source entirely. If they all stack additively, we'll see a very minor health increase, like 12,000 and 13,000. If one of them stacks additively but the other multiplicatively, we'll go to about 16,000 health or so. If they all stack multiplicatively, you should have about 22,000. Of course, there is the option that they stack multiplicatively with the Aegis, but not the... Oh, Patriot died before he reached the mine wall. Anyway, yeah, there's the option that they just stack additively with the Aegis, which increases the total multiplier and everything. So if it goes from 60% of our health to 110%, we should see like an extra 3000 health from that alone. No, I'm curious. Let's go and find out already. I can't get the white shoes as a reward, so best in SWAT would be 40% art damage. Won't say no to 30 starting DP either. Okay, 35 ASPD, I can live with that. Proc this thing and then just throw out home dust until we're no longer overweight. There we go. Now we're ready. Just to review, we have 50% health from here, 50% health from here, and attack. 134 items, 35 ASPD. Most of these are irrelevant, but we have extra attack from here, reduced stats from here. Everything other than walks slowly. Extra attack and max health. Extra attack. Extra arts damage. Attack speed, medicine sticks. The Aegis, which multiplies our health. Reduced damage and Amia. A bunch of maxed health from this. Healing from this. Max health from this. Oh yeah, let's check. We have 5 stacks on the Roundstone. All of the Kings and Sarkasking relics, of course. 10 stacks on this. The caster book, and these books together. Let's see if we can break through. Enemies other than Amiya genuinely just don't really matter. Let's see how much effort it takes for a caster to die. 15,000 health. Okay, so they should all stack additively then. To the base health and then just that multiplied. Oh yeah, that's what we're talking about. Amiya can just barely kill them. Now, I can't damage Amiya in this phase at all. No, we couldn't finish off the caster. Oh, maybe I'm wrong on the can barely damage her. I guess I've never tried that hard. What if we wait a bit so these guys can start leaking? Maybe Amiya will move from this tile, because I can't actually hit that tile from anywhere. That's why I'm saying I can't damage her. But yeah, maybe I'm wrong. And maybe she'll move harass from that tile at some point. Although I doubt it. Yeah, she's just sitting there. Nothing more to be done here. But that much we already knew. She eats a bunch of lives, because we have no way to stop that. That's a given. That's why we come here with 60 lives after all. Okay, so now we have essentially a damage window here. Though we need to wait a bit for it to be set up. Drop a mine on Amia.
What a pain.
And we don't actually want to kill this dude, so I'm gonna retreat this dwarf in a bit. No, he's dead anyway. I wonder if I can plant one on the other side. Unfortunately not. That's okay. It's close enough to what I need. Okay, play the rest at 1 XP. Here's the moment of truth. So, we have insanely limited tiles to work with, as you can see. We use this mine to finish off phase 1, and then a different one to start working on phase 2. We have the bind caster there, being annoying pieces of shit, but there's not much we can do about that. These casters we have no way to get out of the box currently. They'll just be sitting there for a while more. Oh shit, Tommy walked past that tile. Okay, we'll have...
What a pain.
Okay, the extra orbs are back. So phase 1 is done, Crystal is far enough away. If we're ever gonna have a window, it should be here. Go, casters, go! Go! Fuck yes! Reserve caster supremacy.
Mission accomplished.
GG! Don't need no white shoes. At least the game was kind enough to not give me the black shoes just to throw me. I can appreciate that. Explorer list. Pinecone, Clickwood, Tunada, Contrail. No, we scrolled past it. I wanted to just read Reserve Caster over and over. It was a long path with many shops. Hey, can we roll through this? I wanna look through it. I think there's gonna be some funny stuff in there. View rollback. Okay, don't click anything this time. Pinecone, Clickwood, Tunada, Contrail, Reserve Operator, Melee, Reserve Operator, Sniper, Reserve Operator, Caster, Reserve Operator, Logistics, Reserve Operator, Defender, Giant, Team Mine, Reserve Operator, Caster, 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 Durin. Okay, done. And now this is the shop list. Okay, so that's the first shop. One shop. Two shops. 3 shops. 4 shops. 5 shops. 6 shops. 7 shops. That's a bit tough. We have two shops there. In the first boss, he would have entered there. No, wait, so that's 8, 9. Oh, that's the one with the two shops. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. 12 shops in one run. GG. In total, we got 135 relics, and our squad looks like this. Perfection. GG. Didn't even need the camouflage.